Are you sure? You know they can hear us,
I
right?
know.
Hey, y'all. Can you go somewhere else and make sure they can hear me? I just want to make sure I didn't push too many buttons. Hey, y'all, welcome in. They got sound?
Yep.
All right, y'all, this is going to be quick. As quick as stuff can make it because I've got a few things to do before our show this evening. I don't want to get wrapped up in chat, y'all, because the last several days have been emotional for my family. So I'm going to do my best. I'm going to welcome everybody in, y'all. Just bear with me because Steph's anxiety's a bit up. Okay. This was impromptu. I did reach out to a couple channels and ask them what their thoughts were with me coming live before we went live this evening because we just need to address a few things. All right.
No one's in trouble.
No one's in trouble, and this is not a bashing session. If y'all, whether you're my original OGs or you're newer to me, I hope you know enough about Steph today to know I do not bash or tear any channel down even when they deserve it. Okay, so it's not a bashing session. But I think 2026, we need a reminder that 2025 was enough for all of us, okay? I love y'all. I cannot get stuck in chat, so I'm just going to welcome all of y'all in. I've seen all of your comments. I appreciate the love and the prayers. My heart's racing because all y'all matter. And those that are lurking because they're unable to put anything in chat tonight, thank you for lurking, okay? First in chat is Mona. Mona Senior Moments, girl. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. And y'all, most certainly thank you for supporting my fellow collabs last night. Wasn't an easy night for anybody. Second in chat after Mr. is Ashley. Ashley, girl, welcome in. Donnelly, girl, what's up?
She's in the hospital. That's what's up.
I need to check my phone, I guess. Girl, I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up.
So she'll be home tomorrow.
I'll catch up with you later via, okay? Prayers for you, girl. Skylar, welcome in. Happy. Girl, welcome in. All our OGs are here. Most of y'all are. This was impromptu. Let's see. Ashley. Yeah. There's D. That's Daisy's Creations. D. All right, y'all. This is not a bashing session. Okay, I talked with, if y'all noticed, I was in the morning show this morning. You know that link that you can check out? You go into after the end of that show? I did it. So if you know where I went. Not because I need validation, but I just need someone to say stuff. It's okay to address this in an appropriate way. So we're going to do it now. We're going to start with this, all right? We're going to start with what I put in my community page and the thumbnail for this live. I shared that back in, I think it was October. Give me a second so I can get there. My heart's racing, y'all. I don't know why.
This is take 2 of 3, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. Jerry, dude, you're so close. Y'all, if you are not subbed to Jerry, please do.
Now.
Please do. Jerry, we are going to round that out tonight. We are going to get some more for you. Okay. Stuff's got to focus because, yeah. Just give me a second, y'all. It's probably on the other phone. I just need to go where I don't see the actual thumbnail. I can actually see the photo so I can read it.
Is this one by chance on your main account?
All right, y'all. So initially I posted the thumbnail on my community page on October 17th, 2025. From the desk of the Groves Bargain Emporium. Y'all, I reposted it a little bit ago, and it's true today as it was then. The Groves Bargain Emporium was established in 2024 to supplement the needs of family, community, and is a registered business owned and operated in the state of Kansas with an active EIN, which means I report my sales each and every year to the Internal Revenue Service. I am not an LLC at the moment. That is the goal. That's nor here nor there, though, okay? But everything else, yeah. With the primary source of selling happening through their YouTube channel and those in the resale community. The Groves Bargain Emporium is owned and operated independently of any other business and YouTube channel. That includes content creators, etc. The Groves Bargain Emporium does not engage in or support any activity that misrepresents business operations. That's for any other business as well, y'all. Any other content creators or any other YouTube channels. While we cannot prevent what others say, we can't prevent them from misrepresenting such activities. It is not a reflection on the Groves Bargain Emporium and goes against our morals, our ethics, our principles, our values, our beliefs, and our opinions. Y'all, let's be real for a minute. I apologize it isn't late enough. We were going to do this last Saturday night, but with everything that happened family-wise, I had to postpone everything till next week. Next Saturday. Saturday can't wait. Okay? Now, I was in that life pretty much entirely last night, and I will tell you something. That woman you've seen on the screen is still my friend. Just in a different way. Okay? That woman held me up for a week while Mr. was in the hospital because life got too hard for him. She's been there for me as last week I had to facilitate being Mima. Maybe my last act as a Mima. Because Rue is a bonus grandbaby of mine, which means I have no legal standing without an attorney to protect him. Rue is okay. Y'all don't have to know everything to know my house is on fire and I'm still smiling. When I come to YouTube, I don't come in. I do not try to pretend to be anyone I am not. I don't come trying to create a performance. That's no shade on anyone else. Everybody has a reason in how they come to YouTube. Okay? My father-in-law could have died this weekend, and my anxiety got the better of me last week with dealing with not knowing where my grandson was going to land in the event that his dad didn't have the ability to protect him. So I chose to reach out to my club via email. If you want to know what was said in that email, ask her. Otherwise, understand that both of us undoubtedly thought we'd be collabing this week together. However, misunderstanding or not, things got in the way. Things couldn't remain personable. And eventually I said I was done. Now when Steph says she's done, Steph means she's done. That doesn't mean I hate. That doesn't mean I don't love. It just means I'm done and I have to move on. Welcome to the life of a military mother. The 20th of this month will be 7 years. That journey started a long time ago. My eldest child end date for their military career was the last day of last month. They had a little bit of contract left, but they served honorably and they received their honorable discharge. Y'all, the world is a hard place, and no collab, no content creator, no one should have to be concerned that if we have a falling out, good, better, and different. And it was just a difference of opinion, just so everybody knows. No one deserves to have people unsub to them, cost themselves. This is our paychecks, y'all. For me and Mister, what we make this week supports us next week. That's where it's at right now. We're going to be all right. I have resources I could fall back on. Not that I enjoy asking anyone for help. I'd rather earn what I make. That's the reason why I got YouTube. I watched my friend's sub count drop. I stopped counting last night. I'm not okay with that. So this is what I'm going to propose to you. If her and I's separation caused you to unsub to her, please unsub to me as well. I love my followers. I love our supporters. But I'll tell you, this is a bump in the road. No one deserves to have what they worked so damn hard for last year to be taken away, because there can't be just a party in one place, which is how I would have rather it happened. And I tried to disguise it under the fact that my father-in-law really was in the hospital. I figured it'd give me enough time to be able to adjust and hit the ground running. Last night was hard. So I wish I could have reached through the screen and hugged her and said, girl, you ain't got to do this. But I'm grateful that she continued on and she had a cell. Y'all, Mister, you're going to have to get it down for me. Y'all, I didn't open this unboxing live. Please get down what came in the mail yesterday.
I don't even remember what came in the mail yesterday.
Yours.
Okay. Now I remember.
Why don't you show that?
So
that was a gift.
So you know, I do a lot of modding around just to help people out. You know, it's something that gives me some joy, and it's not that stressful for me. So, you know, usually when you mod for somebody, they send you something, you know, it's just kind of saying, hey, thank you for being a good person. Well, I was sent this and I love it. I've got a Stein collection that I've actually have down in South Central Kansas in our storage unit that's going to come up this way this spring, this summer, somewhere around there when we got time to get down there. This was a gift from Don's channel last night. And it literally, I was almost in tears because I wasn't expecting to get anything, especially something this nice. It will be in my collection for a long time.
That's not getting sold, Joel. There are a few of his stones he won't be selling when he finally unpacks them. But y'all, you know, for a great many of y'all, I'd say about half of y'all, you've been with me to some degree from the start of me being on YouTube, which has been more than a year and a half now, give or take. Okay. Something that should have remained off of YouTube was brought to YouTube. And it didn't end with just, you know, one thing or another. It was a lot of things, and I'm not stirring a pot. So y'all, if you know what channels, what neighborhood I'm talking about, please do not go over there and antagonize anything. They have not bothered me in a long time. I watch what all y'all put. If you put anything on your YouTube, whether you're a reseller or another content creator, about people stalking, drama, harassment, everything. Guess what? Steph's been someone that's received a lot of that as well. I will tell you, if you think for one moment that you're helping Steph by going over and unsubbing to those who held me up last year, kept me going through this year, even on the hardest days, that's not who I am. Okay? That's not who I am. And that's the reason for this video. today. You know, when anyone reaches out and wants to collab with us, Mr. and I do a risk assessment on everything. A, do I want to lose them as a friend? Can I lose them as a friend? Life is not fair. When people tune into our shows on YouTube, they should not have to worry if they're safe in our chats. We have the asteroids once in a while, but everyone should feel safe. So if anyone says anything that you know to be not becoming of stuff, I want you don't call them out. Don't call them out for one, because they're speaking from their perspective. Okay. But two, I want you to remember each and every one of us are human. And for a lot of us, we do this in real time, which means we don't have time to digest it before we go live. Last night was hard, but it was hard because no one associated with me should feel hurt to the point where they feel that vulnerable. I look up to everybody. Everybody I've collabed with in one form or another. Some of them are some pretty costly lessons, and I knew it. Y'all, what's Steph gonna do? Who's she gonna have on our channel? Well, the last time it required me to take a break from collabing with anybody, except for my members auctions. Those members auctions have been going on for more than a year. Now, it's pretty interesting because those members auctions, those channels, you won't see them always in here. But I'll tell you what, they do, in fact, give me my watch hours. They do hit the thumbs up. And once in a great while, if they have the time, because they're just as busy as us, they will come in and say hello. They might even stay there for a while. Y'all, this life is too hard for all of us to sit there and have misunderstandings or have a bunch of missing pieces and then creating something that does not exist. Okay. Right now, what's best for the Groves Bargain Emporium is not to collab with anybody on this day on my channel. Okay. Now, I do have some things lined up with a few great channels, and that'll happen when it's meant to happen. Right now, we've got to get on steady ground. Y'all, look at this. Okay. This is in part due to Lena. That's Red Road Reseller. And Don Southern Finds. If you know both those channels, ignore everything. No, it's not perfect yet. Okay. It's not meant to be perfect. So much so that basket right there is kind of wonky. Mister was going to try to work it out at 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, we were up that late. And I was like, dude, it's imperfect. It's perfect for the Gross Bargain Emporium because nothing's, exact. But y'all, here's the deal. When I collab with anyone, I make that risk assessment, and it's not just for who I'm working with. It's who I work with on an irregular time period, meaning monthly or every other month. Who I might work with later, right? I think about everybody. I've done that for a long time. When I became Army Strong, I was made aware that my behavior, my actions or inactions could and usually would affect my soldiers. I've taken that perspective and that philosophy and I've applied it to everywhere in my life. I am not perfect. I promise I will say something that will come out the wrong way or sound the wrong way or the tone's wrong or my face will say something else because my face don't lie. Y'all, we are nowhere close where we should be, but we are far further off than where we were at this time last year. And I hope I see y'all, because I be lurking. I can't lurk all the time, but I do hit those thumbs up. Sometimes if they have hearts, I'll send a few of them up. I don't do it often because some people have misrepresented me that way before. That was early on in my YouTube journey. Mona, I'm sorry we're all going through this. Because we're all struggling in some way. It doesn't have to be financial. It doesn't have to be, a parent who's ailing. It could be anything. But what I do know is we don't have time to figure this out over a few months and figure out who's going to. No one needs to choose anything except choose themselves. Choose to still support these great channels. Y'all, this came in too. This wasn't in the same, but that's from Dawn's channel. Okay. The shirt I'm wearing is from her sister, Pam. And it was a gift. And, those relationships should be allowed to mature. Hey, Jeffrey, please be mindful, okay, that we just chill out and we support each other, okay? Because it's not that type of back porch event. So, Jeffrey, it's good to see you, kid. I'm going to wrench you.
I already did.
Thank you, mister.
Yeah,
This too shall pass, and it will, y'all. So I'm gonna sign off of here with a few things, y'all. I got news like y'all that Giovanni gonna be back on Thursday. We'll be on Dawn's channel.
Go support them.
I'm not sure what time they will be going live. I don't know if she's changing her times or anything like that because I don't know what Giovanni's schedule is. But please go support them. I do know that Giovanni be on Sundays. That's Finding Treasures. That's going up there, but y'all, we can't find nails, so we gotta go to the store and get some. So, hey, Fairbricks, welcome in. We will. I just, y'all, YouTube can be hard, and it can be hard when there's some misinformation. Versus just realizing that, hey, sometimes we just need a pause. And I just be y'all, be real, and keep it real. And I'll catch up with y'all on the YouTube highways, okay? Until then, Mr. Get over here.
7:30 tonight.
7:30 tonight, y'all. Look at him. He was told to keep it, Who knows? See y'all later. Thank you. And loads of love and hugs.